good to have everybody here this morning. I know just like typical service, we got to sing the rest of them in. I've learned that this stuff of being 10 to 15 minutes late is non-denominational. It doesn't matter what church you go to, you always got the latecomers. But that's all right, better late than never, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. Let me give you a few things to keep in mind for this week. First of all, Russ Underwood and Kenny Payne, of course, their families all traveled down yesterday to take supplies to North Carolina. Community did a great job responding. We had two 16-foot trailers totally full. One was enclosed, which meant it was full from top to bottom, and the other one was an open trailer, which was Kenny's personal trailer. And they got back in about midnight, probably last night, and so I'm sure they've had a long day, and I'm very, very grateful not just to them for taking that time to do so, but I'm grateful for the community of Clendenin who has responded well. We have had people who have stopped in and donated supplies, not just from Clendenin, but some of the people who were affected by the flood who moved away came here and donated, both financially and with supplies. And it's very moving because been there, done that. And my body probably prevents me from doing what I was able to do 8 years ago, but I'm going to do my part to stand behind those who've been affected from some of the videos and things that I have seen, and in conversing back and forth through text messages and things with the district superintendent there, Brad Coaches. It's just beyond belief. We dealt with rising water here. They dealt with swift water, which kind of takes everything out of the pathway. And so as far as donations go, as far as supplies donations, we're going to kind of wait and see if there's other things that they may need later, okay, before we would make a commitment to do that. But from my understanding, probably one of the best things that we could do is to continue to give. Okay, and so in this morning's offering, if you'd like to give toward the flood effort, just on your memo line or get an envelope or something and write on it, flood, we'll know where you intend for it to go, and we will get that to them. They who are there know more about what they need than what we know from here. We tried to get a variety of things. We made a list, and people were pretty good about providing things that were on the list, and so if you'd like to donate today, we had people who donated as they brought supplies in, so we're going to make sure that money gets forwarded right on down, okay? And it wasn't just North Carolina. I mean, there are several states that were affected, and I just have a personal connection with Brad, and matter of fact, he's getting ready to switch positions and become, what's he going to be at Mount Vernon? I can't remember. Director of Advancement at Mount Vernon Nazarene University. He was there before in another position. He's coming back, but he's going to kind of stay with them through December, kind of do a dual role. Yeah, and so, but pray for North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. It's just this is such a widespread storm. I've been on both ends of this. Right after I came here, we put a team together and went to New Orleans and worked for a week. And I mean, if you've ever worked in any of that devastation, it's mind-boggling. Okay, because it's just, you won't believe it's like a bomb goes off in these places. It's like you're in a third world country, and and these people really need our help. The thing that I was frustrated the most with in New Orleans was nobody was there. You know, here I got to meet people and pray with people and talk with people and help them, but they'd already cleared the towns out, and we were just actually gutting houses and things of that nature so that the next crew would come in the next week and put everything back, okay? And so I've seen that end of the spectrum. I've gone through it personally, you know, here in 2016, and so knowing both sides of that, you know, it's to me, I can tell you this much, and I don't want to sound political or anything to that nature, but I'm going to tell you, it will not be FEMA or some of these non-profit organizations that help. You know, I know personally that when they showed up, you know, here, FEMA refused to help the church because we were considered a business. When I talked to them about my personal belongings, they said, well, we can't help you. Guess who stepped in? The church. The church. I promise you it will be the same. The Red Cross, I got one sandwich. Yeah, the Red Cross. You know, now, as I told you last week, I'll give them my blood, but I won't give them my money. We can donate through things like the Church of the Nazarene and give towards flood relief there. And I promise you 100% of what you give will go toward that, okay? And so just wanted to say that this morning, and our district superintendent and his wife are with us. They just want to worship with us today, but they're with us here today, and he can verify everything I am saying to you as far as districts are concerned. I know what happened here. And I know that any time that happens, we have Nazarene Compassionate Ministries that works in disaster response. They will soon put together a team from our district, I would assume, with Mark Price. And if you are interested in going, you know, he's here today. He can give you, I can get it to you as well, but Mark Price, the pastor of our Huntington First Church, is over disaster response, and I'm sure that as soon as they can get things organized and get a team together, they will actually go down there and work, okay? Typically, they'll go for a week, and if you're interested in doing something like that, working with the team, you know, let me know, let our district superintendent know, and we will definitely get the information to you and make sure that you can make that connection and go down there and help. I don't know where Mark will go. I just know that they will be putting things together soon and be starting doing some work in some of these areas of devastation. If you watch some of the videos, you know, there are areas where you're miles away from where this disaster is and can't get there because roads are gone. And so the only way that they can get help is by either people bringing horses or helicopter or some way, you know,